welcome to this week's Costumes and a Cuppa. This is the lovely Kat.
Good morning, everybody.
And I am Becca, and if you haven't seen us before, we are from the wonderful International Dance Supplies, and each week we will show you a selection of costumes that fit within a show theme. So we want to give you so many ideas for your upcoming shows, whether you need ideas on themes, costume ideas, and things kind of outside the box. But yeah, so this week we are going down the rabbit hole and we are stepping into Wonderland with the theme of Alice and Wonderland. But firstly, before we get to that, Kat would like to just give some information, wouldn't you?
I want to talk about our Spotlight event. We are getting so excited because we are now less than a month away, which is amazing. So we are going to be hosting our next Spotlight event and we're bringing it on the road, we're bringing it to London. We're going to be in London Bridge, so nice and central, easy to get to. We've got a sneak peek going on the screen right now of our Spotlight event that we hosted in-house back in November. We absolutely love meeting our customers face to face, and you cannot beat seeing our costumes in person. We're going to have over 300 costumes there, and we've got a sneak peek of all the preparations going on. We're going to get that to you in the next couple of days, just to show you how many costumes we're bringing, how fabulous they are, and we also have some never seen before styles. So make sure you're there, make sure you get your ticket, as well as all of our wonderful costumes to view. You're going to have a day of workshops, seminars, talks with the fabulous Deborah Laws. So she's going to be telling you all about how to enhance your dance school. We're going to be assisting you with your uniform sales and with your costuming process. So the whole idea of the day is to give you some strategies to make your life easier, make your business more successful and more profitable, because that's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. And I know you teachers are super duper busy.
Yeah.
But we've done it on a Sunday, so hopefully you're available.
Yes.
And it's so important to take time for yourself. This is an event for you,
Yes.
which you're then going to take back and use for your students. So it's so important that you look after yourself, learn yourself, and obviously, who doesn't want to see lots of sparkly costumes as well?
So tickets are £75, but the event becomes essentially free because we're going to put that £75 back onto your IDS account as credit. So that can go towards your next show orders, that can go towards some uniform. So you do get that money back as IDS credit.
Yes.
So we want to see you there. We're going to put the, we've already popped the link just in the comments here. Tickets are limited and they've been selling really well, and we're so excited. Thank you to all of you who have bought tickets. So make sure you secure your place.
Brilliant. Thank you. Look forward to that.
Yes. Should we get going?
Let's get going.
Let's see some costumes.
So, of course, stepping into Wonderland, we could not do this without mentioning the Mad Hatter. So that is our first character. Now, I just think this is so quirky and so perfect for a dancing Mad Hatter. There's so many things you could do with the Mad Hatter, but this one, I just think, making things dance appropriate with characters is so, so important. And this gorgeous costume on a leotard base with the half jacket, I love the fact that it's half because, again, it's weird and wonderful, quirky, but still beautiful, which we love. And again, the jacket is sewn on there with the button. It will not come off because you've got a complete leotard back there. So it's just an effect. And you've got this gorgeous Harlequin print, all those different colours there, which you can pick out. You could kind of do maybe a bright coloured tight to match with that. And of course, it wouldn't be the Mad Hatter without a lovely top hat. So we've got a black one here for you. And we've got so many different hats and accessories on our website, so please check that out. But yeah, you could have a tap dancing Mad Hatter, you could have a jazz Mad Hatter, even a ballet. I think this one is super good for all the genres. And yeah, just the striking blue colour there. This is also velour. I don't know what else to say about that.
Pretty perfect. It's got the quirkiness. That's what we like, isn't it? Alice in Wonderland. It's all got that little bit of a edge,
and we know you still like quirky but beautiful and glitzy. So I think that covers all bases.
I think so too. Love it. Taking you on to the Cheshire Cat. So our lovely pink, gorgeous cat. Again, we've gone a little bit quirky. So you've got this kind of tie-dye effect with a really gorgeous pink in there. So you get all those different tones, which almost look a little bit furry to me. So you do get that cat-like. Catsuit. Says it in the name. So with the unitard, you get that kind of cat-like element there. On the back, you've got two straps that come down the back, and then it looks lower than what it actually kind of comes up at, which is nice. So you can still just about get some support under there if needed. It's a halterneck, which is such a flattering line. It's going to make the body look really long. And then you've got the mesh panel in the middle, which just breaks it up a little bit. So it's patterned, but it's got a little break in it there. Again, we've got all sorts of cat accessories. So you could do a little headband with the ears and a tail, if you really wanted to add that cat-like look. Or I always love it when you do the two little kind of space buns.
Yes.
I think that can be so effective and simple.
Yeah, so you've got both options there. Great. Moving on to the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland. Now, we have gone for this quirky blue, purple even, green, pink with tones of oranges there. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like a sunset. It's that kind of, as if like it's been thrown onto the canvas there. But I think the purple really kind of lends itself to, you know, a wonderfully weird caterpillar rather than just your typical green caterpillar. Yeah. But again, with lots of tones in there, including the green, you could pick that out. And we've got lots of these little boppers here. So these are the gorgeously luminous green ones. So you can kind of add that there. And again, with the catsuit, it just allows for the long lines for dancing. And yeah, you want them to look extra long as a caterpillar, I'm assuming.
And I also think the caterpillar in my head, I would have them kind of in these quirky positions. I'd have them rolling around. I'd have
contortion,
them doing acro, contortion. Like I'd have legs everywhere, and I'd have all sorts of really quirky
and moving
positions.
Along really like.
So that's going to lend itself really, really well because it's going to complement any kind of quirky patterns. It's going to add another element to that, as well as it being a unitard, so it's sticking to their bodies, it's not going to go anywhere, it's not going to get in the way of any cool tricks and things.
Exactly, and what we were saying about Alice in Wonderland, how we love it so quirky, if you just look at both the rails today, just the absolute array of colour. Yeah. Like, why just keep it in the box like a green caterpillar? Why not make it purple, you know?
Absolutely.
So this one has got a mesh top, a lovely high neckline, like turtleneck there, fastening poppers at the back to keep it nice and secure, and again nice and high at the back but a lovely flattering keyhole there, so you have got room for your undergarments without them being seen, and again the mesh just carries on through the back. Stunning. But yeah, that one there.
Taking you on to a butterfly, so we've gone quite animal heavy to start with, so we love this, the colours, it's striking, it kind of gives that little kind of boppy jazz, it's cute and sassy, but equally could be done with a ballet tight if you wanted something a little more classical. The colours are really, really bright. So you've got this bright fuchsia pink, you've got a pop of turquoise, and then you've got a lovely purple underneath there as well. As you can see, those sequins are just going to dazzle on stage. You've got so many colours in there. You've got silvers, blues, golds, and it just really, really pops and makes it nice and bright and eye-catching on stage. You've got the 4 straps coming down the back, so lots of support in there, and then a really nice fluffy skirt. It's on a leotard base, so you do get a nice high leg line on there as well, and then it has the little brooch in the middle.
Which kind of looks like a butterfly, no?
It does look like a butterfly.
From there.
Love that.
Yeah.
So with this one, we're going to talk about our butterfly wings, which are absolutely stunning. All 3 colours match beautifully in with that. So we've got purple, we've got a bright pink, and then we've got a turquoise as well. So any of these colours that you pick, they're going to tie in beautifully. You could also mix and match, so they could all have a different colour pair in there. And I just think these are amazing because they are so floaty and they take up the whole arm width. So you pop them on as a little backpack, so they're nicely kind of secure. You're not attaching them to any costumes. You're not trying to sew them onto anything.
Simple, that's what we like.
Yeah, we like simple. We like pop it on and off you go. Especially if you reuse your costumes, you might not want to sew anything onto them just because you might want to use it for something completely different next time. Then you've got the wrist loops on there, so you get
that full effect.
That full effect. So when they're flying, you get that float, and they're glittery. So they're going to sparkle as well.
I mean, that's every little girl's dream, isn't it?
It is every little girl's
ballet.
dream. Be a
brilliant.
full-on butterfly.
It's great. I've just had a lovely customer in the showroom last week, actually, that her whole show theme was Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
but she didn't quite know what to do with her baby ballet class.
Yeah.
So we came up with the idea of putting them all in that one, just the whole baby ballet class, so that they could feel involved within the theme, but it was their first time on stage, so they still wanted something cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Kat said, that is a perfect option for your little ones as well. Okay, now I think this is personally my favourite.
Yeah, today. I love this.
I love this one. So the white rabbit. We have got something a little bit unusual here today. We've got these gorgeous kind of hot pants here inundated with sequins in stripes there. So it gives that kind of smart suit effect, but jazzing it up. And attached is this lovely chiffon, big sleeved shirt there with a high neck. And yeah, I feel like it gives the shirt suit effect that the white rabbit wears. And kind of these sleeves make it a bit furry. But as in like a rabbit fur. So you've got that, and underneath there is an attached half leotard. So you've got the short pants and the leotard to cover the chest and back there. Yeah. That is secured with a zip, so nice and secure and easy to get on and off. Yeah. But you can pop this. We've got so many of these bunny tails which you can sew, safety pin on, however you like. So you can pop one of those on the back there as a tail, and also include these lovely rabbit ears, and they've got wire in them, so you can make him as mad as you like and point them in all different directions. Yeah. But I really like this. You could also get maybe like a pocket watch to complete the character. But yeah, giving that suited effect, but still great for dancing. Yeah. And I just love that it's unexpected. Yeah. Like, I think a lot of our customers think, rabbit, white tutu, done. Yeah. Whereas this, you get a little bit of sparkle, you get a little bit of quirkiness, you pop the ears on there, and it just completes the look. I it's so true. You either go the white tutu or the kind of full suit look. Always think outside the box. Yeah. Always look through the catalogue and think, even though it's in that section, or even though they've got it dressed like this, could I do something else with it? This is what we want you to do. Yeah, and if you do want something more outside the box and you can't think yourself, please just book into our showroom. Yes. It's a complimentary service where we do virtual or in-person visits, and we will help you costume your whole show within 2 hours. And we like to be challenged. We like to be given quirky characters where you're like, I want something like this, and we're like, okay, here's all the options. The best. It's so fun. So yeah, please book in with that. If you'd like to book in and you don't know how to, it's on our website, or comment below and we will reach out to you. Definitely. Going on to our title character. So we think this is perfect for Alice. Yes. So it's a mint green pale blue, and then on the top here you've got a beautiful little bit of lace detail into the little puff sleeves. You've got a velour belt that goes across the middle, and then on the back it's just a nice high scoop. We do this all the way through the sizes, so we've got a diddy one here, but it does go up into your adult sizes as well. And then you've got the full skirt. So it's a full circle, chiffon, all one length. So it's got a really nice classical element to it. And it just looks perfect for the era of Alice in Wonderland that you kind of want to go for. You could equally do as well, I know at the beginning of the first film, the Tim Burton version, they've got a little Alice. I was just going to say that. You could do a little Alice and then a big Alice if you wanted to tie them together. And then they could meet at the end. Oh, they could. That would be so gorgeous. Nice. So you've got a really gorgeous floaty skirt. Elegant, simple, but perfect for Alice. Gorgeous, love it. Okay, so my final one today is the White Queen. So in my opinion, this is just your quintessential white lyrical dress with silver sequin detail there. The skirt is all one length, but as you can see, stunning. Now you want that power, but also that kind of lyrical feel with the White Queen. So they can do turns, jetés, just that movement. The skirt is just going to completely follow them across the stage, which we love with Lyrical. Nice and high, again, great for undergarments, and 2 straps each side, which is great for decor because it just adds a little extra something, but also means there's extra support there. A lovely grown-up sweetheart neckline, and so you've got your plain disco sequins on the top there, but in the middle, which I just love this type of sequin, it's got that snake sequin, so it just makes it even more packed with glitziness, which I just love. But yeah, that one there. Perfect for your White Queen. So as you saw on the screen there, we also do this in red. So if you wanted your White Queen and your Red Queen to be in the same thing, we can do that in 2 different colours. Perfect.
Or we've got another option for the Queen of Hearts here for you, which is this gorgeous Revolution costume. So it's almost, it could go for a Spanishy theme as well, but I really see Queen of Hearts in this. It's got a lot of drama. And she's a dramatic gal, isn't she? Off with their heads. So you've got a really, really full skirt here. So you've got 2 layers of just kind of straight tulle. And then on the top, you've got a lighter tulle, which almost offers a bit of like a floof. I can't think of a better word. It just goes floof. And then you've got the corset detailing on the front as well, which has got almost like a gold thread through it. So it's going to have a little bit of a pop. It's not just a black colour that, I know black under stage lights, the lights can kind of, the black colour can kind of consume it if you've got a kind of black element on the costumes. But because it's got that gold sequining, it's going to elevate it.
Regal.
And then over the top, you've got a gathered kind of bust area. Then going on to the back, again, you've got double straps, so heaps of support, nice and high. So you're going to be able to get anything under there that you need to for additional support, or anything that you have for kind of quick changes or anything like that. And then it's got a clasp at the top, a little hook to get it on there, so it is nice and secure. It's on a leotard base, and it does come with a rose accessory. So this is a rose hairpiece, which is gorgeous. Like the roses from the garden.
Yes.
Paint the roses red. But you could do a little crown. I love these. Anything that you make mini, I am all over. Love it when we make things mini.
You want a hint, but just not awkward to dance in.
So you can do a little quirky crown.
There she is, our queen.
Sort of sits to the side of the head. Off
Lovely.
with their heads.
She's going to be saying that all day now.
I am. Yeah.
I'm going to have to try and take that off her.
Gorgeous. So that was everything for Alice in Wonderland that we have for you today. If you have any requests, if you're like, I'm doing a show about Peter Pan, I'm doing a show about Cinderella, pop it in the comments. I'm sure other people, that the thing is with show themes, there's always someone out there who's going, what can I do for that theme? So help each other, give us your suggestions, request what you'd like to see. We would love to do a session themed specifically for you. And as we mentioned earlier, you can get booked into the showroom and you can have a bespoke service entirely tailored to your needs and your show. Make sure you're getting booked in, because we're kind of heading into June, July show season time. So make sure you get booked in so that you get your slot, because we would love to meet you and see you.
Definitely.
Get your spotlight tickets, because again, we'd love to see you there. And we'll see you next week.
That's everything, yeah. Thank you so much. See you later.
Have a wonderful week.
Bye.